Okay, and give screen. There we go. Right, welcome to Warhammer 2 Total War Araby. I think this is like episode 8. Last time we had... What have we done? Just remember. We'd fought off some orcs who had been wandering around our territory. And we got dragged into a war with the Dune Kingdoms here. By our ally here, Tlaqua. Who then promptly declared peace with the Dune Kingdoms. So we're now going this war alone. Not that it really matters, the Dune Kingdoms are not that strong. But they're also facing off against Khemri. So we had to fight Khemri over here, and we'd abandoned this. And it had been raised, but then they colonized it again, so whatever. We have this army of heirs of Morcanes sitting around here. This is a bunch of ghouls, crypt horrors, and a still-going ghoul king. Morcane was a vampire kingdom, which was a harmonious... I think it was a harmonious joining of vampires and humans, and they lived here actually, but then like jealousy arose and the kingdom got destroyed, and all the ghouls have wandered off and sort of become bestial through their exile, and it's all very sad. Anyway, so we're not at war with Bretonnia yet, and Bretonnia are sending armies off all over the place. They have the Poxmarsh. They also might be going for something down here. They're not at war with the Awakening. What are they doing down here? They're not at war with Citadel of Dusk. Oh yeah, that's right. They're at war with Itza. They also own here Tor Soroya, and they also own Blacklight Tower up here. So Bretonnia is all over the place. I don't know what they're doing. I like that they're roaming all over the place, so... They also own our now. Oh, that's owned by Hunters of Kurnos. And the Halflings own entirety of Western Sylvania. Go Halflings! Vampire Counts own Eastern Sylvania. Dwarves have begun their conquest, I believe. Kind of? Let's have a look. They only own Karak here. The Greenskins still own the rest of it. They don't own the entirety of Barak Var. Dok Karaz isn't theirs. They own Black Crag still. And Carag Dron. Iron Rock's held by Clan Angrund. Oh, and Clan Angrund own a Bitterstone Mine. Ekrund and Dragonhorn Mines are owned by the Greenskins. This is owned by the Dwarves. They confederated Karak Hearn not too long ago. Oh, look at that! The Blood Dragons own Karak Asgaraz. Interesting. Beldorf is still there. We have a diplomatic... We have a defensive alliance with the Golden Order there. Because they're at war with the Dwarves. So I thought we would... we would join them in that venture. No, we're not at war with the Dwarves, actually. And our relations with them are improving. Oh, because of our military actions against the Skull Takers. Okay. Yeah. I've seen some threads of people sort of talking about the diplomatic situation and how sort of apparently you get a lot of bonuses for like, oh, you went to war with this faction, that faction, and this other faction, and it just like sort of overcomes any of the negatives you can get as being a reason why the Order factions are also easily chummy with each other. What did I want to do here? Jellic Oasis, capital. You're sieging me there. I can defeat you pretty easily with that army, though. Yes, thank you for that. Just stop clearing your throat. We'll fight that battle. Now, pathetic garrison. It's because we just took the settlement. So what's in their army we have to worry about? Mostly just the Casket of Souls. The rest of it's just infantry. We can deal with the Casket of Souls. We have some cavalry. As slow as it is. So we'll deal with this army, and then we'll be free to take the rest of the Dune Kingdoms regions from them. Oh, it's going to be a crossing battle? But we're fighting out of our settlement. Why is it a crossing? That don't make sense. Whatever. They're all going to be bunched up here then, so we're not going to be able to flank with our cavalry to get rid of that Casket of Souls. Though them all being bunched up together is fine also, because I have good vortex spells. The Purple Son of Zerus. As well as our Jinn, which are very nice. To summon against them. Don't have my Fire Mage in this army. Was I going to move my Fire Mage into this army? I can't remember. I think that was my other army I moved it into. Because they were fighting against Dune Kingdoms as well last time. So, that's fine. Yep. Do that. Spread out, actually. Because that Casket of Souls is going to get a few shots off. Actually, you lot. Where's that Casket of Souls? There it is. I could just put you there, and they'd probably just shoot at you, but you could actually snipe it from there. Though, I mean, it will just, you know, shoot and destroy you. Actually, do you have a... No. No, they don't. I thought they might have a... being able to shoot and stay hidden, but they don't. Okay. You go over there. You go there. You go there. Is your leadership aura still massive? Yes, it is. Absolutely huge. Okay, you, and you. Right. You go up there. You charge up. We won't need these guys. It would be nice if Sultan Jafar got a mount right about now, but oh well. Oh, we can't summon the Serpent Djinn straight off. Ooh, what is this? The game's stopping me from being completely overpowered? Okay. Purple Sun! Just charge them. There goes the... what's it called? Casket of Souls. And do that. Come on. That way. There we go. Giant snake! Wah! Ah, look at that crabs go. Oh, oh, they're attacking my thingies. Ah, they summoned Ushabti. Lower their leadership. Summon the Jinn. And go after their Tomb King. Do you have enough mana for a drained soul? You do. Do that as well. Hey, you got rid of the Casket of Souls. We did actually get to see it. There it is. It's got a Lich Priest standing behind it, and it hurls blasts of souls out of it. Looks like the Ark of the Covenant from Indiana Jones. Get stuck in. You could probably flee. But they all gotta break soon anyway, because their army is dead. There we go. That was easy. What would they have needed to be a bit more of a challenge? Some more monstrous units. Ushabti. And the like would have made things more difficult. Some anti-large, because they didn't have anything for my Promethean hatchlings. Hello, welcome. We're just kicking the Tomb King's dry, dusty butts. Across the deserts, back into their tombs. Actually, I had a thing on TV today about Tutankhamun and various parts of his treasure, making note also that several parts of it were relabeled from some previous pharaoh and had his name put onto them, which I find very amusing. It's like, oh, they're not needing it anymore. Quick, use it for the next guy. Execute the captives. There you go. I think that was actually rather common in ancient Egypt. I mean, if you're making such valuable things, you wouldn't really want to make them over and over again every time someone dies. You can get level 3 of the Purple Sun of Zeros. And we lost an archer unit. Replace it with an archer. Or rather, get another archer. Yeah. That's right, I'm saving up for Beastmaster's Hut. I still don't really have things which I can deal with them. I mean, this is a worry. I have archers. These are nasty, that's nasty. But yeah, get that. Our Arabian Corsairs are pretty good in melee. I believe they're actually the same as Free Company Militia. But they lack the pistols. Are they the same? Let's have a look. Can't see there. Free Company Militia. Okay. So they've got 2 swords. They have slightly lower weapon strength. but they have anti-infantry, which means they do more damage versus infantry units. They have higher charge, 1 more melee defense, +4 melee attack, and +5 leadership. Okay, okay. Let's get pottery there. Just for the trade goods. You still own that. Don't want you to own that. I should be making use of Nebo Maquette. Because he is mounted on a griffin now. Which is very nice. Considering he's only level 12. The griffin is very good for that. And he's got perfect vigor. And blood raw. Oh yeah, right. Okay, that's actually interesting. I didn't think of that. A bunch of my units have blood howl, which is -4 leadership. But because he's on a griffin, he gets blood raw, which is a constant -8 leadership for all enemy units around him. Those are 2 different abilities, so if I fight with units with blood howl and blood raw, that'd be -12 leadership around him, and would that stack with the griffin banner, which lowers leadership even more? I can see myself being able to like drop enemies' morale or leadership by like 30 points by using this guy on a griffin banner if I manage to get one. Can I build one? And the spell from the Law of Death. Where is it? No, it's not that. This is not actually part of Araby. This is actually part of the Eastern Kingdoms mod by Kataf. It's not supposed to be part of Araby, but because I have both of those mods, it's present here. It just allows me to get some extra items. I wouldn't mind Araby having something like this. No, I don't think I can get the Griffin banner here. No, wait, because that's an ancillary, isn't it? Yeah. Can I actually get any of these? I don't think I could recruit them even if I was able to. Sons of Strigos. Let's try. This is only 500 in salt. Can I recruit that now? Probably not. No, because I don't have a, I don't have the, Regiments of Renown's menu, so I didn't think so. As I said, those aren't part of the Araby faction mod. They're just there because I also have the Southern Kingdoms mod, which is a very good mod. I do recommend it. But the plutocracy part is not meant to be part of Araby. You want a defensive alliance? Nope. I have set off on a dangerous path. Prior. There's Gorok. Are you going to be a... Wait, it's not at war with Bretonia anymore? They were before. I think sometimes they can declare war on each other, but they're still like, oh, we like each other, so they declare peace pretty soon after they've declared war. I've had that in the past, where I've gone to war against a faction and pulled in one of my allies into the war. But then because my allies was friends with the people I went to war with originally, my ally and the guy I'm at war with end up declaring peace soon afterwards, because they're like, well, I don't really hate you enough to really fight you. Even though they decided to enter the war on my side. in the first place, rather than break the alliance I had with them. Is Caron's opinion of me actually improving? The little frowny face next to their flag doesn't seem to be as frowny as it used to be. This little thing here shows you their general attitude towards you. And I think the chest here shows their economic power in compared to you. So be it. What's that? Population surplus, land of assassins. Dozen deserts of Araby. Right, we want Wadi El Tibuk. You get the Scorpion Carapace armor because that's very nice. It gives you perfect vigor. You're recruiting those archers. Oh, increase what El Kalabad. I see you. It's Cetra. Cetra the Imperishable. What's he doing? He's looking at Zandri. There's a full stack. And the crown of Nehekhara. So, oh no, you actually do dislike us. It's still going, it's still deteriorating. If you move off to attack Bretonia, that would be perfectly fine. Please don't attack me. I don't want you to attack me, Durthu. Durthu is a big angry tree. The wood elves. Keep going down here. Keep moving. That's Order of Lawmasters here. Yeah. It's just not at war with Bretonia anymore. Boo!
Champion of the lady.
What's your opinion of it, sir? I have to actually see one of their settlements to be able to see their opinions of them. It's kind of annoying. Unless I can do it in here. Let's have a look. So. Yeah, nah, you can't. Okay, well, you're not at war with them anymore. Oh. What's this? King Senotep. Okay, fine. We've got 3 armies coming over there. Right, end turn. Moving your heroes around. Etc. Yep, you're attacking Zandri. I can't do anything against that. What's your army? Skeleton spears, 2 skeleton warriors, 2 tomb guard, 4 units of archers, a Hyrule Titan. Death's true face radiates sinister magic. The cruel laughter of ancient gods echoes within its shadow. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful unit. 2 Tomb Scorpions and 2 Ushabtis with great bows. That's actually a pretty well balanced army. We lose Andri. I'll take it back at some point. You
have a proposal?
Oh, hello, Sudenberg. What do you want? Join war against Sartosa. I don't really want to. This offends us all. Yes, yes. Sartosa's over there. I think we were trading with them really early on in our campaign, but they decided to ditch us. Their loss. Get a quest. Okay, go attack Wadi El Tibuk. Oh, they've actually got a desert lookout in there, so they've got a bit of a larger garrison. I don't have unique settlements installed, so, or activated, so there's no unique maps for any of the cities. Just auto-resolve. Or some slaves, that's fine. Loot and occupy. That. Get the walls. And I don't know. What do I want to get? I would like kind of more archers. Get another unit of Arabian bowmen. And get a unit of Jaguar champions. Oh, you didn't get the level up. My fire wizard did. Intef. Get assault units.
This is forbidden.
Okay, can I see what your army is? I can! His army is chaff, mostly. Just skeletons, a few Nehekharans, warriors, 1 unit of tomb guards. The Syrians Legion of the Netherworld, which is pretty good. Is that the... yeah, that's the Ethereal Nehekharan warriors. They have very high physical resistance, 70%. But they have lower health, I think, as a result. 3 skeleton archers and some carrions. Carrions are not that good. I mean, they're kind of like a bit... I think they're a bit stronger than normal fellbats for the vampire counts. Use them more for harassing artillery and archers than anything else. You get Bacchinator. I would like to get the Arch Ecclesiatium Myrmidia. So, I don't know. As I've said, we don't get much from it. It's there, is mostly the reason why I'd like to get it. But we also have this. Only the income's useful though. Or I could get the Wizard's Palace. It might be neat if the Wizard's Palace actually allows you to summon a djinn during a defensive battle. To represent the wizards or like in the tower and being able to like summon things to defend the city. Or like have like a passive effect for the city, like Like when you've got the Wizard's Palace, they give the benefit of Wind Djinn to bolster your archer units during a defensive battle. They have like a passive buff of bonus damage to their shots or something like that to represent the Wind Djinn, like, you know, blowing the arrows to make them hit harder or something like that. Are you doing anything? No. I'll move you down once more, then I'll probably move you back to Araby, Jocked. Because you'll be more useful to me over here. What's this? Oxhill, Citadel, the Citadel of Dusk, marks of the old one. Chupayotl. There's Tehenuin. Yep. Okay, fine. Bretonia is holding on to the Poxmarsh. They're actually improving their public order there. Oh, there's military in there now. I hope they go to war with more of the factions here. That'd be fun. Can I recruit any heroes over here? I can recruit a witch hunter, but I don't have enough money for it. Commandment. I don't know. Old Festdag. Anything changing on the map? Let's see. Nothing really from what I can see. Stop raiding my settlements! War fervor. Risk it. Oh. You're actually coming to attack me. Well, that's to my benefit. Yes. You're recruiting. I can deal with that army, can't I? Yes, I can. It's easy. Why'd they move to attack me? We'll find it. We get to knock some more skeletons apart. Battle of Black Tower of Aachen. Will we actually see the Black Tower in the distance? I think it's just because we're in the province. I don't know how close you have to be to the landmarks to have them show up on the battle map. I can't see it anywhere. Is it over behind here? Nope. There's just this big rock here. That's a neat little map though. It's got a little hill in the middle. Okay. Do that. Just do the same as we did last time. Go. You can go over there, so you can shoot over the rise a little. They don't have any cavalry, so that's not a problem. We can actually put you hidden in the bushes there. And archers. There. 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 Okay. Yeah, move up a little bit further. Go there. Get up on that ridge. They can't see me because I'm over this, behind this ridge. They can't see over it, but they can see this. But they can see my units now. You can tell which ones they can't see because there's this little eye here when they're hidden. Go cavalry. Actually, let's have a look. I have a unique unit of cavalry. Yeah, these royal cataphracts. How do they look? Have I seen them before? Anyway, they look pretty neat. His mustache looks a little... Oh, I see. He's got a beard and a mustache. So the beard's clipping through the mustache. Oh, and that guy's got his beard showing through his face wrap. They look pretty good. Just a few little things to tidy up here and there. What else? I like the design on the shields. Possibly look a little flat. It's the lighting, I think, which is automatically on it. No, they look neat. I do like their capes. Okay. Come on. Charge! Bam! Ah, the skeletons just fly everywhere. Go up there. Giant snake! I'll keep using it. It's really, really good. Okay, where's their general? There's a necrotect. Just charge those archers. We can see the ethereal Nehekhara warriors there. They're just a bit tougher than normal. Well, no, they're actually quite a bit tougher than normal with their physical resistance at 70. Warrior priest fighting off against the Tomb King and the necrotect. Oh, there goes the necrotect. It's hammer time. Wham! That's a pretty cool pitch. Cool pose. Ah! Smack! Giant crabs, go! Honk. Archers, turn around. Attack there. Cast out into Tomb Guard. And they start collapsing. Decisive victory! It's pretty easy. "108 kills for our trebuchet, 208 kills for Jafar, but be expected." That giant serpent djinn spell. 66, 5, 46 for our Promethean hatchlings. Those are really good. I like how tough they are. 58, 38 for the cataphracts. Very nice. 17, 20, 40 for our archers. They didn't get attacked. Actually, no, did they? I didn't see where they summoned their Ushabti, and they didn't summon them on my archers or on the field trebuchet. Palace Guard got a beating though. Go. Only 6 and 0 kills for the carrions, though they got charged by my cataphracts. I can't really do much against that. Sure, get the money. Hekator. Brave, because he got involved in combat. And raid the province. Or do I want to retreat to recover my casualties a bit? I think I will. Here we go. That doesn't have a garrison in it. Are you at war with them? No, you're not. I don't have to worry about Sudenburg taking the settlement out from underneath me. Go up there to Bilbali. Stop moving. Just normal march. I don't want you to get tired and then them declare war on me and attack me while my army is exhausted. I don't find that being tired has too much of an effect, though I do know it lowers the stats of your units. So I suppose its effects are more subtle than I could really notice. But still. What's going on up here? How are you feeling?
Die now, or when my ice age comes.
Our relations are improving. Slowly. They still hate us though. Okay. End turn.
I am ready to parley.
Techless, what do you want now? Military access? No. I don't really care about the High Elves. I think we're trading with Lothern, which is very nice, but Lothern is currently getting attacked by Daggerond in Ulthuan. So I was actually thinking I could take advantage of that because Ulthuan is a temperate island, and that's actually habitable for us. I'll have to send a hero over there to have a look. I think I'll get the Witch Hunter in Magritta and then move him over there. Once I build the Beastmasters building in El Hike. Yep. You get Sevilla. You're there. What else can you get? You've got a few slots open. Get a messenger. And get a servant. Can you get something better than the Berserk Sword? Actually, no, because you eventually get the Falcon Scimitar, which is very good anyway, so I don't really need to give you another item. There we go. Beastmaster's Hut. And over in Bilbali, recruit a Witch Hunter. Which one? Confident? Tactician? Or fleet-footed? Leadership +4, all units in army, or leadership aura size +25% and characters order leadership effect +4. I feel confident is better than tactician because the confident one would increase your army's leadership regardless of whether he's near them or not. Whereas character aura's leadership effect only works when units are within the area of this guy, so confident would be better. Get assassinate specialist. And you can go over there to Uth 1.
My order agrees.
Actually, do I just want to attack you and get it over and done with? You could potentially just keep growing. Yep. Also, your nearby settlement. But you're not now, so we won't get our garrison. Can't chase you all the way over there. Oh, it's annoying. I don't like when the AI does that. There's some really egregious examples of that. It's because they sort of go, oh, you attacked me, so I'm going to retreat to this location. But they ignore the fact that it's a long way to go around. So they're just like, do. There's some really annoying spots. If you're near a river, like here, say, and you attack someone and they retreat, they'll say, oh, I'll retreat over to here, but they have to go. And it's a lot longer than they should be able to move. Anyway. Garrison. Go there. Recruit another unit. Get a unit of slaves. Whatever, just fill your army up. Everything else seems fine. Oh, I didn't move. Jocked. You go over there.
How wise.
Oh, we've got an unassigned point. Oh, it's a Petuhit, a warrior priest. He can get Ardent Warhorse? He can lead the charge with my cataphracts then. That'll be more useful. I really like the warrior priest hero, especially for the Empire particularly. I like the buffs that they give to the infantry around them. Also just the appearance of them. Standing on the front lines with their hammer. Bolstering the troops around them. It's a nice image. I think the Empire captains could look a bit better. They could certainly have some more variations for the Empire captains. They all tend to have the same face. I think they've only got one face, actually. Here we get engineer. And a coachman. You stay away. Fine. Oh, you fled all the way up there. I suppose we'll just keep chasing you. We'll chase you into Bretonia, then you could be Bretonia's problem.
Seek out the heretics. March on the witches.
Then I'll probably deal with them pretty quickly. Let's upgrade our Empire Captain here. He can get hold of the line. Who do I want to attack the walls? You have a trebuchet. Don't really have a garrison here for the Black Tower of Aachen, so it's not really worth our effort to fight the battle itself. Let's see. Yeah. Not worth it, really. Auto resolve. And loot and occupy. There we go. Repair that. You can get Cinnabar Pit. Looting and occupying isn't exactly the best method, the best thing to do when you're taking a settlement, because it does more damage to a settlement, and buildings get destroyed, and the level of the settlement lowers, which I think happens anyway when you take it, but you tend to spend the money you pick up from the settlement in rebuilding all the buildings which were destroyed. But if you get a lot of money from the settlement, sacking and occupying is more beneficial, because you don't pay all the money in the buildings back. Let's get Spirit Leech. And in Tef, you can get Specialist. You can get Machinator. We'll start going heavy into that, so that we can boost our relations with Chaos factions. Oh, what's the unique building in Black Tower of Aachen? Do we get one? No. That's a bit of a shame. So I think it's only for the Tomb Kings. Yep. Okay, that's not a problem. Get that. Oh wait, can we upgrade? No, we can't. Sure. Get Eye of the Panther. Upgraded. Get slave traders there. Okay, oh yeah, I wanted to upgrade the tap house so I could get ogres here. You move over there. Where are you going? Oh, Brick de Bordello is just sailing around the oceans. What's he got? Beast Slayers of Baston, Holy Wardens of La Maison Tal, 2-foot Squires, Spearmen at Arms, 5 Pox Arrow Bowmen, Companions of Quenelle, 6 units of Knights of the Realm, Defenders of the Fleur de Lis, and Knights Errant. Yeah, pretty good army. Oh, he's on a Pegasus also.
You are a guest in my...
Yeah. Hey, what's your name? Wintertooth.
I see death. Don't care who you
Are you feeling chummy yet?
I
Not yet.
smash your face in.
Yes. Yeah, Nagaron still holds parts of Fourth One. How's it going? They hold this. And the Unicorn Gate. Whitefire Tor is owned by Safari. Evershale's owned by Lothern. I don't see who that's owned by. Tor Dranil. Tor and like Safari. That's still Corone apparently. Okay. I like the idea that the settlement was raised by the Dark Elves or whatever. And then the High Elves are moving to take the settlement back. And then just an army of Bretonnians just disembarks and takes over the settlement. And the High Elves are like, what are you doing? Like, this land is for the lady. Hello? What are you doing here? We are French, right? Can you not tell by our outrageous accents? So what are you doing in Ulthuan? Mind your own business.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are one.
Sure. We can actually trade with Sudenburg now, because we have territory next to them.
I hope your words are...
Hello? Join war against Sylvania? I don't want to beat up Sylvania. They've only got like 3 regions. You want to beat up the Empire? Then you'd have my, you have my sword, but... If I could get the Southern Realms to fight the Empire, which I probably won't. Obsidian Blade. Early Grave. Ooh, yeah, what's that for? Successful assassination attempt on Prince Jocht. 44% chance. 47% chance. Come on. Ah. Can you do it? 19% chance now. It's lower because we already tried an attempt. So chances of it happening are pretty low. Scepter of the Imperishable. You can go over here.
Damsel.
Okay. You. Black Pyramid and Gash. Oh, they're liking us because of our military actions against the Dune Kingdoms and Khemri. Well, I suppose I like that you like me doing that. Continue east. Go to Bagar. Also, we can take the Plain of Tuskers. I would like that Obsidian Blade though. Plus 20 armor piercing is pretty good. Okay. Disembark there. And oh, they sailed across the inlet there. Just set up camp here. You know, spook them off. Get get that. Get rid of those. Get some spears. There we go. Hello, welcome. This Mech N4? Well, it's just Mech 4. I don't know. If that's someone else, then I've just known as Mech 4 everywhere. Not Mech Eng 4. But welcome anyway. Oh, Tlaqua took Xandri. Damn it! That was mine! I wanted it. You dealt with Khemri's army for me. That damn Tomb Prince assaulted my units. War plunder. You sailed all the way over there. No, no, no. You're not going to siege Bilbali. Actually, you can't. Oh, you could attack it, but you wouldn't win. My garrison's much bigger than you're able to deal with. Maybe I should have just let them attack it. Whatever. Go over there. Go over there, actually. I want to see what the Dark Elves are up to. Okay, you. Come on, wound that prince.
A weak order.
You're useless to me. How's my guy going? We've got armies.
Do not betray your king.
Go down to the plain of Tuskers. How far can they move?
My faith in you wanes.
Can't actually see because they're all reinforcing. Move back. Force march back as well.
More fleet shines.
Soren, what are you doing? Where's your settlement?
You reek of anguish or hopelessness. Yes, let us parley.
You don't have a settlement. You're just sitting in the Black Pyramid of Nagash. Raiding. Presumably also because it's got vampiric corruption there, so you don't take attrition damage, but you have no settlement. You can overcome the attrition caused by not having a settlement by raiding? That doesn't seem right. Get that. Continue across the ocean. And end turn.
I am ready to parley. I hope you'll...
Yep. Nope. Cetra was ambushing! Wow, and Tic-Tac-Toe actually defeated Cetra. Nice one. I'm just thinking I could possibly take Khemri now. But if Tlaqua does that for me, Tlaqua might end up having a unfortunate accident. So my greed gets the better of me. But if I do that, then my allies aren't going to like me.
Your man gods and dubious masters have no place here.
Man gods! Peace treaty. No! Curse you! Curse you whole rancid lot! Oh. The Dread guys actually moved out.
I hope your words are wise.
What do you want? Join war against Artosa. No. They go Mung. I wonder how they're going. I haven't checked up on them. They're our military allies. They're fighting against the Norskans. Fighting against Naggarond up in the north. Failed assault my units.
I refuse.
Who calls?
I will try and wound you a third time. Come on, come on. Wound him.
Disagree with me. I serve no master.
Yeah, wound level 2. You disappoint me. Get an apprentice wizard. What was that thing we got? The hunter? No. Servant? No. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, I could give you some basic armor. Sure, get the glittering scales. So, take the plate of Tuskers. Yep. Just occupy it. We get Tomb Raider. To the victor, the ancient, lavish, well-preserved spoils. Watch out for curses. Leadership +3 when fighting against Tomb King's army. Also, we get Talisman of Endurance. Could you use that? No, because you've already got the Crescent Amulet as a talisman. I don't know if the Crescent Amulet's actually that good. I mean, magic resistance is alright, 15%. Miscast base chance is kind of eh. I don't really bother with the miscast base chance for the most part. Doesn't really matter. I mean, sure, your guy takes damage if you overcast a spell, but you tend to keep your spellcasters out of combat anyway, and if they get in combat, then things tend to be going badly. So if they've taken damage from a miscast, it doesn't really matter. It could possibly have a bit more on it, or maybe some different buffs on it. I mean, magic resistance is nice, but Talisman of Endurance is better. The ward save +15. Maybe it could have like a bound spell in it. I don't know. I mean, there's the Talisman of Slanesh, which is quite good. Which gives, I think it's an increase in speed and armor piercing. You can get Sigmar's Ward for the missile resistance. And raid their province. I don't really care what you do. You can't attack any of my settlements. The garrisons are too large. Go up there. Oh, there's vampire corruption here. Oh, hello. Count Noctilus is there. You've got an army of depth guard, zombie pirate, gunnery mobs, bloated corpse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Necrofex Colossus. Colossi? Some Fellbats and animated Hulks. Maybe there's something which the Famir could have? I don't know if the Famir have much to do with it, but maybe they could have things like corpses from the swamps? They're not really necromancers though. Did they get access to the bloated corpses? I don't actually know. They might. Anyway.
Yes, blessed is this action.
Let's have a look.
You have a proposal?
I've got all the agreements with you. Should I get caravan stop here? That would allow us to get cataphracts and Arabian Nights. Be nice. But the Beastmaster's hut would be good. I still haven't seen the Dune Scorpions, which would be nice to see. I'd like to see whether they have a different texturing or something on them.
They will be judged.
Okay. Intern. Oh! Bugger. Now you're gonna be raiding my own region! I wonder if you could do the Dune Scorpions in squads with multiple units in them. Probably not. I mean, is there examples of mods which have had single monsters put into units with multiple in them. The elephants. The elephants in this very mod, actually. That is a single unit for the mammoth, for the Norskans, and then it's a unit of 2 elephants in this. They're smaller. So maybe they could do it with Dune Scorpions.
I hope your words are wise.
But they've got very aggressive, like, movement animations. The Tomb Scorpions sort of burrow underground and jump up all over the place. Actually causes some problems in siege battles. Are able to tunnel underneath the gates and into the settlement. And the like, when they're attacking things near them, getting stuck in the walls, I believe. It's a neat animation. It's very nice.
I'm a wizard. I go.
Good. You can go up there. Yeah, whatever you're going to do, you can just do it. I don't care. I can deal with you. What is Lothan? It's a full settlement. It's got a garrison in it. No armies. Why aren't you sieging Lothan? It's like right for the taking. I know they have a powerful army in there, and they've got walls, but come on, man. You look at all your Necrophix Colossus. You can just blast them apart with multiple cannon shots. Blow holes in their walls. Get Machinator level 2, and then we'll get the Falcon Scimitar next turn. You can move to there. Come on. Haha! Success! We get the Obsidian Blade. That's pretty nice. We don't often bother with those little quests, but the Obsidian Blade's quite nice. What have you got, actually? You got a Hellfire Sword. Enable magical attacks, armor piercing damage, weapon damage, fire damage when I use the ability. I actually think that's better than the Obsidian Blade, because the armor piercing's nice, but it'd be more useful on a Witch Hunter who already has pretty good armor piercing. You give him an extra 20 points. What's his armor piercing, actually? Weapon strength, 330. Armor piercing is 100, so you can give him an extra 20 on top of that. Camp follower. Apprentice wizard. Campaign line of sight. Go. A lot of those, I think, only affect armies are attached to. Okay. Get the slavers. You can get... I want the sorcerer Zawiya? Sure. But I can't afford it at the moment. Upgrade Black Tower of Arkan. Am I using a mod? I am. I'm using quite a few mods. The primary one, which I'm showing off at the moment, is OVN Lost Factions made by Shaky Rivers, which allows you to play, amongst other factions, Araby, or adds Araby as a faction. So, that's what we're currently playing as. I also have Mixu's Legendary Lords. I think it is. Let me have a look. I have a list of mods. Somewhere here. I won't list all of them. I'm playing with quite a few mods. There we go. Okay. Yep. Over here, Lost Factions and Mixu's Legendary Lords and Mixu's Unlocker. Legendary Lords adds a number of factions. A number of, like, unique lords, like the various elect accounts for the Empire. I also have Kataf's Southern Realms, which adds some unique units to the Southern Realm factions over here. Paymaster's Bodyguard, Handgunners, Military Archers, not the Handgunners, Border Rangers, so on, as well as some regiments of renowned units. But we're playing as Araby, so we have Arabian Bowmen, Arabian Spearmen, Swordsmen, Pit Fighters, Palace Guards, Southlanders, some regiments of renown, our unique lord here, Sultan Jafar, Promethean Hatchlings, and also Cataphracts. We also get elephants, which is pretty cool, though I don't have any right now. We did have some, but sadly they died. Try Crooked Moon after Legendary difficulty. I'm not really one to play on Legendary difficulty. I tend to just play on normal. I don't really like playing it with the bonuses that the AI get. Military access. No, thank you. Ugh. Though Crooked Moon is a fun faction to play as, especially just because you're limited to the Goblins units, you have to be more sneaky. I believe when I played it in the past, I tended to split my army up into two or three different two or three different like groups during a battle to surround the enemy or pick them off bit by bit. Which is kind of hard to do against the AI because they like sticking all the units together. Keeping them clustered together. But to, like, you know, sneak around, take care of the enemy's artillery, and then pick off a stray archer unit or something. Make use of the fanatics. Oh, hello. You're attacking me. Nope. Now you're out of position, and you're looking silly just standing there in the middle of the desert. I might actually have a pretty big battle here. Not full stacks, but... Raider! Okay, you...
Summon speed.
You are not actually within range of their armies. So, attack! Hey, you actually stood there. Neat. So we have both of our armies here against three of theirs. What have they got? Tomb Guard, Spearmen, Nehekhara Warriors, Storm Riders of Kassar, Flock of Jaff, Venom Knights of Asaph. Yeah, more Tomb Guard, Skeleton Spears, Archers, some Carrions, the Mushabti. Okay, what's the battlefield look like? Oh, he's also on a chariot. Yeah, it's like in a valley. I'm fine. What's this? Tomb Guard are quite good. Yeah. That's why I was taking attention of them, because the basic skeleton warriors are pretty... forget them. It's the Tomb Guard I'm worried about. I don't think they're actually as good as they are in the tabletop, because I think in the tabletop the Tomb Guard had Death Strike, or they had an ability where they could just instantly kill a unit if they had low enough strength, defense toughness or something, I think. I think the Graveguard had something like that as well for the vampire counts. Yeah, it's been a while. Anyway. Harpies are useless. Their carrions are a bit useless. I said before, they're more used for harassing like archer units or getting rid of artillery. That's how I use them. Or just throwing them at the enemy to slow them down. It's like how I use Fellbats for the vampire counts. You just chuck them at something and to keep them occupied. Because they're so cheap. Okay, we have our line of pit fighters, which are pretty good. They've got Death Strike. Death Blow, pardon me. While their hit points get low, they deal more damage. We also have some slaves, which are useless, but there for fun, and just for meat shields. Chuck them at something, and hope they kill something. Just occupy them to let my other units get into position. Promethean hatchlings, our Basilic, Howling Basilic Bombard, which is going to just blow the enemy apart. Our Lord on foot, our Bright Wizard on a Pegasus. There we go. And you. Okay, and our other army's coming up in there, and they're over there. Let's have a look at our army, because we haven't actually seen them for a while. Here's our pit fighters. Armed with swords and shields, and sort of scattered bits of armor based off Norskins. Our slaves. They actually have better weapons than I thought. Some of them have axes. They have shields. More that. We have the Southlanders, which are high elf units. Well, they're halberdiers. We have our Lord, who looks very resplendent in his robe and shield and sword. And his robe cape. Looks very nice. As the Promethean hatchlings, which are smaller than the rotting Prometheans, they come in larger squads too. They have the same stats though. Except they don't have crumbling. Our archers, which have nice robes. They also have like a champion in the unit, which is interesting. He's armed with a whip and a sword. I don't think he gives any bonus to the unit though. Unlike some examples I've seen in like Kataf's Southern Realms was the Paymaster's bodyguard unit. We have these guys, which are Jaguar champions. They have nice... Well, look at them from a distance so they're not yelling in my ear constantly. They have nice Jaguar patterned like pelts on, curved swords, and wooden shields. We have our Ifrit, which is a retextured manticore. I think it's going to have a bit of a redo, because it doesn't really look that good. Some more better texture work on it would make it look nicer, as well as maybe a flame effect on it. But the Ifrit is unbreakable, has rampage, causes fear, siege attacker, magical and flaming attacks, 70% fire resistance, 10% physical resistance. Because it's supposed to be. Imagine like a flaming djinn is what it's supposed to be depicting. Bright Wizard on a Pegasus. He's just the same as the base. Howling Basilic Bombard, which is Queen Bess from the Vampire Coast, and some very drunken crew manning it. Because they're using the zombie animations. Actually, still has some zombies on the model. I don't think they can replace those because they're part of the model. But have our Bedouin scouts, fast light cavalry with bows and swords. Pretty good for harassing. They don't have the health for a prolonged combat though. They also have Bloodhowl, which is quite nice for breaking units, which are already close to breaking. And start the battle. And our second army is going to come in. Put you... Boom! Goes the Basilic Bombard. It's basically exactly the same as Queen Bess, if you know that. Boom! Except I think it's got less of the, what's it called? Less of the magical explosion effect and just a fireball. Boom! Okay, we pause. Cataphracts, go over there. Archers, you go there. You lot go like that. You there, go like that. We also have some Jezzails here, which are long-ranged sniper units. Not the same as the Skaven unit, though. They're actually an infantry unit. They're not a weapons team like the Skaven unit. Let's actually have a look at them. Are you moving? Yes, you are. So, that's our Bedouin scouts. Where's our cataphracts? Well, there's our swordsmen. Look very nice. Some more archers. There's the basic unit. No, that's the Regiment of Renown version. Muqtari champions. Warrior priest. Sultan Jafar. Staff. More Promethean hatchlings in the background. Our cataphracts, heavily armored cavalry, slow, pretty good in prolonged combat. I forget what their stats are similar to. They have high health, high armor, very good leadership. The leadership is a little bit of a bug at the moment because Jafar has a magical item which gives a stupid amount of leadership buff. It's very high and it's not really supposed to be like that. What are these? Palace Guard. A spear unit, I believe. Yes, they're spears, even though they're armed with halberds. Nicely armored. They look quite nice too. They're very colourfully patterned robes. Where are those Jezzails? There they are. This is the Regiment of Renowned unit. Mad Mullah Aklan's Death Jezzails. They have blinded, armor-piercing shots. Bloodhowl, if you want to get them into melee. They also have Strider, Stalk, and Hidden, so they can hide in any terrain. And they got long range too, 300. They come in a unit of 30. They have their Jezzails. Quite neat. They're very good for picking out, like, well, individual targets. Also things like Ushabti, I've found.
Yes, quickly!
Chuck a fireball at those Venom Knights.
I channel fire!
Fire! Come on.
Move out!
Go back.
Chaos good! Circle purple! Sawashra!
Some carrions flying around. Oh. Not really going to attack me? Whatever. Oh, and we have a trebuchet. Trebuchet is the same as the Bretonnian one. It's no different. It doesn't really need to be. Boom! Okay. Where's my bombard? There it is. Hold off on firing. Ah! No! We're being attacked by carrions! The carrions aren't doing anything against it. They're all stuck up against the cannon. Oh, they might actually be able to destroy it. You can actually destroy the cannon. It does have health. Are those anti-large? They're armor piercing. They're not anti-large though. Okay. There. Hold. There. You two there. Do that. Both moving? I told you both to move. Go off that. There we go. My Southlanders are all stuck. Thank you. Thank you, Trebuchet. Okay, you can attack those Tomb Guard. Trebuchet, you better not hit by cataphracts. They're very delicate. Well, delicate to giant boulders. Charging. Yeah. Oh, Ushabti. Come on. What did you do? Shoot those Ushabti. Good. Finished that. Yeah, you got badly hurt. Shoot those Tomb Guard. Those Promethean hatchlings are hurting. Get out of there. Bam! Ooh, ooh, actually, you. Where is it? Do that. Behold the power of our genes. Wham! Cast a fireball against him. Do that there. Ifrit, go after him. Stop him from running around like that. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Going to combat. Heading out. Chaos.
Drop everything's leadership. That'll help. Their lord dead? There's another one of their generals. Go after them. Charge them. Charge them. Oh yeah, Promethean hatchlings can actually retreat because they're living creatures.
Formation, march! Seething fire!
Boom, 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 boom.
Chaos good! Quick march!
Chuck a fireball at him.
I channel fire!
Efret. Roar. Chomp. He fell over and he's like, ugh. Oh, there we go. Oh, I forgot to put my Howling Basilic Bombard back on firing. Ah, well, whatever. That would have dealt with some of those clusters of skeletons. Yeah, we only lost about 460 overall. Pretty good. The armies were honestly not very impressive. They lacked Ushabti and they're better like construct units. They had Tomb Guard, but Tomb Guard don't mean much without the tougher monsters. I find without the tougher monsters to back them up. I said just infantry. There we go. Venom Knights are alright. They're better than since the last patch. 155 kills, 53 for the Trebuchet. Not badly damaged. Yep. Execute. How do you execute Tomb Kings? Ah, whatever. Charcoal Burner. Hedge Wizard. And you can get... What do I want on you? I don't really need the Penumbral Pendulum because we have the Summoned Serpent Djinn and that's far better. Hello! Have I done with AoE? Seems like I missed a bit. Oh, I've been doing some things instead of Age of Empires. For a little bit. Actually finished King's Quest. And we might be able to finish Goblins next time. So I might start it again. What did we do in the last one? I'm going to give you... Let me see. Get Soul Blight. I like that. What did we do? We finished the Syracuse map, is it? The one with the mirror towers. Last one we did. I also finished the Pyrrhus of Epirus. Is it? Pyrrhus of Epirus map? One which I had been doing before, but we lost. Oh, there's Malekith. He has all of his items, an obsidian lodestone, and he's on Seraphon.
Lord of Fear.
Darphaean. He's got an army of Blackguards of Nagaroth. I don't like it. You should only have like 2. Ah, and these Cold One Dread Knights, 4 units of them. Again, only have like 2. They're rare units. You shouldn't have that many. Rather. My lawful army builds. Oh wait, hang on. War elephants. No, that's the Regiment of Renown version. Okay. That's that. Moved you. Where's my... Here he is. What do I want to do with you? That army could do with a mage. So I'll move you up there. And I will get rid of these Mamluk slaves. Actually, I've already got a spot in that army. I'll get rid of these Mamluk slaves anyway. They're worthless! You're gonna pester me anyway. Oh, you're so cruel. As I've mentioned a few times, so if anyone ever wants to watch any of my past streams, you can do so on my YouTube channel, where I upload all my previous streams. It's at Mech4 on YouTube, and it's linked on my Twitch homepage. Nehekhara, you're marching up there, flying up there. Oh yeah, something which I noticed is that when playing as the Dark Elves, is that for monstrous mounts like Seraphon there, the Black Dragon Malekith is on, I've noticed that if you move Malekith a far distance, Seraphon will actually fly there, but if you move him a short distance, Seraphon will actually walk there, rather than going into the flying animation and looking a bit awkward when it stops flying, because the flying loop is longer than the period of time it was moving. Will actually walk for short distance of movement on the campaign map, which is quite nice. I don't know whether that was a recent thing or not. You don't tend to see the flying mounts too often. They're a late campaign thing for the most part.
Greetings, stranger.
Hello. Military access. No. Why would you want military access? You're nowhere near me. I don't want to march through your territory. It would be neat if playing as a Chaos faction or playing... You could, or something like that, you could like corrupt goodly factions so that they side with Chaos. I don't know how they go about doing that though. Maybe as Chaos corruption gets higher, they end up getting a better and better opinion of Chaos because they're being corrupted by it. It doesn't necessarily mean though that they're like, oh, Chaos, this is so bad, because Chaos corruption could more just mean they're more belligerent. They still dislike Chaos, they're just like using more extreme methods to fight it.
Pick up the pace.
And thus fueling Chaos in their anger. Haganeth Executioners. This is another mod I have. You may notice the Haganeth Executioners now have conical helms instead of the skull helmet. The Regiment of Renown variant still has the skull helmet, but for the basic ones they have the conical helmet with a chain mask, which is how the model used to look before they got the update and models on the tabletop. I think the old design with the conical helm looks much better. The skull helmets I feel look a bit silly. Okay, move there, move there. Did you lose a unit? No, you didn't. Go. Could we use, like, dye for anything? It's like a cost reduction? I suppose you could use it for, like, reducing the cost of, like, dyeing the robes of your high units or something. Oh. What happened to you? Where'd your army go? Did they bud off another army? Where's your parent? Are they anywhere? I want to replace you with anything, those two slaves. Oh. Whatever. You! Go in there. Okay. And we can get... Get another unit of archers. I'll probably get rid of some of my cavalry in there. I've got a lot of light cavalry and I don't really need it at all. In turn. We might take Bagar and then I might call it for the night for this.
You have a proposal?
Hello Gorok, what do you want? Non-aggression pact. No, not really interested. No one denies the will of the Old Ones. Reichland. Warriors of Chaos are destroyed. The world breathes a sigh of relief. But I don't think the actual invasion of Chaos has begun in earnest yet. Wintertooth got a military alliance with Black Crag.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Hello, what do you want? Joined war against Tylia. You're both at war with each other? How did that happen? Please call your warriors. Oh, I see Tylia's staring down their capital. They've got an army here. They could. Why are you at war with Tylia? This is kind of... I feel bad for them because we're like military allies and defensive allies with Tylia. I can't go to war because it will ruin my reliability rating, which this here is a lot more important than you'd think. Your reliability is sort of, well, how reliable the AI sees you in terms of diplomacy. If you make agreements and then break them before, like, okay, if you get a non-aggression pact with someone, or if you get a peace agreement with someone, you have to have the peace will last for at least 20 turns before you go to war with them. Otherwise, it's seen as a unreliable act if you declare war on them in that 20 turns. Your reliability rating, if you do go to war with a faction, will drop very hard, and what this means is that other factions are less likely to get agreements with you, and they'll actually break agreements they may have with you because you're not honoring your agreements, so they won't honor their agreements with you. And this tends to mean that a lot of factions will just declare war on you. Well, maybe not straight away, but it certainly worsens your relations with pretty much everyone.
I hope your words are wise.
Because even the evil factions don't like someone who breaks their diplomatic relations, which doesn't exactly make sense, but... You want me to go to war with Nagarond? Sure, why not? I don't really care. Did I have an agreement with Nagarond? Don't actually know. We're still very high, so we didn't. Peace treaty. No, you're just a rebel army. I don't care about you. Warriors of Chaos have been obliterated. Doomtide. The Chaos armies spawn. Can't see under there. I think that was just them getting defeated. How's Bretonia going in Northward? They hold Tor Soroya. They've got a lumber yard. The nice forests of Ulthuan are currently getting cut down by the Bretonians. They have a tavern there as well, and a weaving house. They had to import their filthy peasants into Ulthuan to be able to populate their town. Get Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. Level 3. Okay. You can attack Bargar. Stop that. It's disgusting. There we go. You. The range. Just for the reinforcements. Even though we've got an easy time, having the reinforcements there just means we take even less casualties when we auto-resolve. I'm not going to fight that. Go. Do I want to loot and occupy? Nah, just occupy. What do we get? Slave market, no cab. Fine. Antok, Karsabar, Spring of Eternal Life, Numas, Kotar. Kotar is still held by Clan Moors, I believe. Oh, we're making a fair bit of progress in Nehekhara. You can have conviction. You can get... got basically everything. Specialist. You can get Falcon Scimitar. In a few turns you'll be able to get elephants. I will build the Beastmaster's hut here to be able to get elephants. I'll also upgrade your walls. Sorcerer's Islands. Do I want to upgrade the farms? Alright, I wanted the Sorcerer's Zawiya there. The Sheik's still... oh. Public order stabilized. Damn it. Want it to rebel. So I can get it back. They took it from me. It's mine. Oh, whatever. Okay. Fine. Oh. Vampire counts are at war with the, halflings. Why is it so... wait. Oh, this is the moot's attitude against vampire counts. Right. So, yeah. Apparently the vampire counts have been performing a lot of, hero actions against the moot. Minus 289! Minus 38 against, because they've been doing the same against the dwarves. Okay. Fine. Oh, are you still at war with the dwarves? You are. And that's not going to be changing anytime soon. Apparently, Balthazar Gelt is just somewhere raiding the dwarves constantly. Or they did that for a long time in the past. Greenskins are still around. It's turned 150. I'm kind of impressed. I wonder what's been stopping the dwarves from expanding so much. Or maybe they're expanding out this way? Mount Silverhorn? Silverspear? No! No! Is this all owned by Clan Eshin? Let's have a look. You can't tell where Skaven are. But you can have a look at corruption. Yeah, okay. So it actually looks like this is all owned by Skaven. Clan Eshin starts over here. Clan Moors starts down here. Skaven corruption's high in the Dragon Isles. That's where Malice Darkblade starts. No Skaven corruption down here, so I think Krokgar might still be there. That could be spreading from there though. So Malice might still be there. Skaven Blights. It said Skaven Blights are ruin. Clan Scryer was wiped out. I was thinking for a moment, but Skaven Blight is one of the Skaven settlements, like the Hell Pit, where if Skaven inhabit it, you can always tell that the Skaven are there. It doesn't just look like a ruin, like Qatar. Skaven are usually hidden until you explore there, but Skaven Blight, it's not the case because it's a very solidly a Skaven settlement. Also, it's above ground. Orlon Forest. They got a lot of corruption in the Lorelorn Forest. But it's the only region they have. Why is there a ruin there? Whatever. There's still Skaven up here. Nagaron never got rid of Clan Septic, which is up there. That clan's still there. What's that called? Clan Tretch, I think, or something. Clan Pestilence is no longer around. They don't tend to last. Skaven down there? Wait. The Clan Moors get rid of Karak Zorn? Anything in the Empire for Skaven corruption? Nope. Okay. Vampire corruption. Yeah, just about where you'd expect it, really. Except there. Ulthuan's getting spooky. That's just because Count Noctilus is sitting around here. Okay, I have seen the Dread Fleet take that, but that would take Ulthuan, but that was close to when the Vampire Coast was originally released. Okay, well, yes. I'll end turn, and we'll see what the next turn brings.
We are willing to hear it.
Now, what have we got? Defensive Alliance. No, thank you. I might go to war with Ulthuan and Nagarond. Both. I'd like to see a game where the Dark Elves and the High Elves ally against each other against a greater threat. Just like a very belligerent empire. They're like, we have to fight these humans off together. Yeah, Clan Eshen's still around. They must be putting a lot of pressure on the dwarves. I think a few turns back I thought the dwarves were going to start steamrolling against the greenskins because they confederated with Karak Hearn. Hostile hero activity block army, a critical failure. You're gonna have to be better than that to block my armies. Bung, Rangval Blood Reaper comes out of stance. Yeah, sure. Servants to Chaos have spawned again. Ah, and the Puppets of Chaos. Right. Oh, hello.
Can you feel it? From the north it comes. The tendrils of chaos spread south, tainting the lands. And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion holds that power? Oblivion has come,
Okay.
my lord. Archaon.
Yes. Well, Warriors of Chaos have appeared in full this time. There's Sarthorel the Everwatcher. Also Archaon the Everchosen somewhere, I think. Though he's apparently not in this group. Makes me wish that the mod Ultimate Chaos was updated. That was really cool. It allows you to have like Nurgle armies and Khorne armies and all that. But yes, it will. After all that build up in the cutscene, we'll see whether they'll be able to make any headway against the Empire. The Empire is not hasn't confederated fully together yet, though. the fact that the Warriors of Chaos are spawned and everyone's going to be at war with them is probably going to unite them, and they're probably going to confederate pretty quickly. Okay. Oh, yes. So. Well, that's something I have to look forward to. Also, that does mean I think that some Chaos armies have spawned down here. As well as some up here, but we don't have to worry about those. Where do they spawn? About here. Yep. I think some used to spawn there. Was that a mod which did that? They all spawn in the ocean now. So I'm going to have to march an army down there to deal with them. Otherwise they're going to raise my settlements. They could raise the Sheik and then I could take it again. Ah, it all works together. Actually. Damn. They have 100%. They have 100 tolerance to us. They still hate our guns though. My diplomatic actions was all for naught. Hey, Wintertooth. 200 ruler's tolerance. Yeah, you really don't like that I've got treaties with everyone. If I just broke all that, you'd probably be really happy. Aghole and the Monk like us, though. But those Norsecan tribes are apparently a bit more reasonable than Throg here. Mung is up here. Oh, they own the Circle of Destruction. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen them move out of, up all the way up the north there. Well done. They also have an army down here. Are they allied with the Skaven there?
Honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you have my time.
No. Oh, they're actually at war with the Warriors of Chaos. I thought they would be allied. I mean, they're Norscan tribes, they're not necessarily fervent followers of Chaos like the Warriors of Chaos are. The Empire is storming through Norska. Okay. So, Wintertooth is probably not long for this world. This is where Aghole is. They're not doing too badly. They own the Aghole Wastes, which is this. They own Shagrath and Nagra. But come on, you need to take a few more settlements. Actually, hang on. No, because the Norscans can only take coastal settlements outside of Chaos Waste regions. So they can own these, but outside of that region, they can only take coastal settlements. So they would have to own Blacklight Tower, Agrave, Nagarond. That's why they have the Circle of Destruction, because it's a port. And they could own Karond Kar. But yes. Anyway. You are what was the dwarves still? You are. Wow, their relations are really improving. It was going to be like minus 500 before, but now it's improving by an awful lot. Why? Plus 50 a Trinity affinity. I suppose it's because of the Shield of Civilization.
I cannot guarantee your safety, especially from me.
He's got the voice of Luther Harkin because he's mad. Marius Sleepdorf is. Yep. He's got the Shield of Civilization. I don't know whether we get that. We might actually. Affinity is up. Hey, Bretonia. How do you feel about us? We could actually trade with the dwarves.
Greetings.
How much would that get us?
Ally.
193. They get 709. I'm not doing that. I don't want to benefit them.
I am the blood of Gilles.
Our relations are improving. Going up to 99. It's overcome their prejudice against us.
Do you wish the lady's favor?
No. So, yeah, Chaos Corruption goes up. Anyway. Save here. Turn 153. The forces of Chaos begin their invasion proper. We're going to have to see how we deal with that afterwards. I'm going to have to retreat some of my armies or recruit some new ones to fight off the warriors of Chaos which invade our coastline. I don't think Magritta's going to be attacked in the Stalia, because they're further south than that. I'll keep taking parts of Nehekhara. And, what else? I don't know what will happen after that. I think I said that I'd play it until around when the Chaos Invasion occurs and see how it goes after that. Because I am enjoying the faction. I like the Jinn especially in it, and the Cataphracts are nice. Jezzails are neat too. However, since I started the Araby campaign, there's been quite a few updates to various mods, and I would like to have them active. So I think I might start another campaign or something with a bunch of the other mods active, just because it adds more variety, if anything. There's the ones which have the custom maps made by the community for various settlements. What other ones are there? What other mods do I have in my list? The Chaos Dwarf mod, if that's been updated. The Uniform and Heraldry mods. That's one which I don't have active at the moment. There's the improved flags, which I haven't activated. I feel like I could, but I don't really want to risk it. There's climates and colonies, which I tried, and I like the penalty it gives to the dwarves. I think, however, there's another mod which came out recently, which might be a bit closer to what I'm looking for. Let me have a look. I will stop the recording here, however, for this episode.